And here we go again. Hopefully this time with the sound turned on. Me and digital cameras really don't go well together. And that is the reason I'm doing this, not out at Rita, but in my hobby room. So, yeah, it's a long time since I last posted. I got really put off by the last time in June when I was out working and I decided I would do a film. So I started off showing everything I had done. I got the car into the carport. I got her up on blocks, wheels off. Um, I got the drums off, inspected the brakes. The brake slaves and servos either need replacement or a rebuild. I'll have to look into that. The pads themselves are okay. The drums are okay. The wheel bearings are fine. Why am I telling you all this? Because what I specifically wanted to do was show off everything new that day, starting with starting the engine, and then showing you that I got the complete drivetrain operational, front to back. I could even change gears. I was quite pleased. But then I ran into a problem, first involving fingers and an electrical field. My youngest sister and I have always been people to kill watches. None of them last for very long on us. They last longest if they're on rubber, like this one is, or on leather bands without the watch touching us. Otherwise, it can be mechanical. It can be an old-fashioned, remember the red LEDs? Or a more modern LCD with a Wii computer in it. We still kill them dead in very short order. 6 months is their average lifespan. And if I hover over a touch screen as much as 2 inches away, I can select buttons. And that's what happened when I was out with my phone trying to shoot a little movie of the things I had done since January, back in June. I have 3 1-minute clips instead of the one 15-minute clip I had actually shot. And since then, I got very discouraged. I got very angry about it and just proceeded on my own, doing things without filming. I had virtually abandoned the project. Not my car, filming. Because what I have is a camera in my phone that hates me. I have an old 1 megapixel GoPro clone that I'm using right now that, as I said, hopefully I've got the sound on this time. This isn't the first time I've tried to tell you all this. And it doesn't have a camera on the front. It has a camera on the front, but it doesn't have a view screen on the front. So I'm never 100% sure what it is I'm shooting if I've got it facing towards me. It's also a real pita to actually get the movie working in it. It defaults to taking single pictures. So we'll see what's happened today. This could be interesting. Well, I've got those 3 clips. I tell you, the problem is that it didn't show. The battery was flat. Entirely my fault. I had left the charger hooked up to it, unplugged the charger, and it had trickled the power away on its little screen, slowly sighting as the power went 13.8, 13.7, 13.6 volts. Yeah. And in the time I came out again, it was completely, utterly flat. So I didn't get to show you all of that. And hopefully that explains a bit about my clips. The first one is from the beginning, but it cuts out. The next one, I try to start over from the point I was showing the master cylinder off, hoping I could do better editing, which I still can't. I need to sit down and just try to do it instead of getting frustrated. And the final one does not show that the car didn't start, just me walking around and being a bit annoyed at the whole thing. So I have got plenty of work done on her. It's way too cold out there, being about 4 degrees Celsius, 38, 39, 40 on the old imperial scale. So it's pretty cold to be working outside. And no, you can't really heat a carport. It's just not going to work without a big industrial heater that burns off way too much fuel. So here we are. We're going to give this a try, see how it goes. I hope you enjoy the little flick. I've got a new camera coming in, a bit more modern, where I can actually see what's going on and should be able to operate it a bit better. I've got some little stands and holders by which I don't have to go anywhere near the touch screen, I promise you. So this should all work out a little better. Thank you very much for your patience. Bye-bye for now. Hey folks, it's been a while, and I've gotten a few things done since then. As you see, here's Rita, and she's up on blocks in the carport that, except for my junk, is mostly clear now, so I can work in here. So I'll show you some of the things I've done in the last while. Okay, yes, the master cylinder for the brakes and the clutch is in. It's not plumbed in yet, but it is in, so that's a good start. Now let me grab my ancient trouble light. It still has an incandescent bulb. And there we are. I've gotten into see what the brakes are like, and there's still some pad on there. The cylinders don't look bad. Everything turns well. I've gotten into the bearings and they're fine. I've just put some extra packing in them. So, as you can see, obviously, we're up on blocks now. See, it stopped, and I don't know when. Hopefully, you saw the master cylinder for the clutch and the brakes. Going through things again because it quit working. There we go. There's a reasonable amount still on the brakes. I got into the bearings, repacked them, and they're good and tight. I'm really pleased. And one thing I'm super pleased about, the rear doors. I have got them opening. It only took a year. Yeah, only took a year, but I'm now in there, finally. Oh, I'm so pleased about that. So now, there's another thing going to happen. Let's move this out of the way. And hopefully, hooking trouble lights is always a pain. I'm going to get the engine started, warm it up, and if I can get myself untangled from the trouble light cord. Once the engine's warmed up, I'm going to stop it, put it into gear, and now that, oh yes, I forgot to mention, I changed the oil in the rear end and in the transmission as well. So it's all new throughout, which is why I'm going to see if I can get her started in first gear. Get the transmission and the rear end going. because I wanna. Well, I want to say right now, I am not hand cranking this car. Not something I want to try doing, especially not when she's cold. Yes, the battery's flat. Why is the battery flat? I'm not going to find that yet. This is the charger. Want to guess who left it on unplugged? Yeah, you're right. It's me. I did it. So there is absolutely no possibility of trying to start the car right now. So I might give it a go tomorrow. I've got nothing else to show you right now. Well, look, it's an engine. Isn't that exciting? Yeah, I put the last of my gas in. I realized it was the last. I got to fill that up too. And it barely raises the float. So I need to wait for it to charge, and I need to wait for getting some gas, which I will do later today. Oh well. For now, bye-bye.